Memorial Day marks the unofficial start to summer, and since rain is expected in the forecast, I'm sorry, okay? You may want to spend the long weekend doing some last-minute spring cleaning.
I think so. I think it's therapeutic to do spring cleaning, but you know what you should be considering? Your kitchen appliances. When was the last time they got a deep clean? Gussying up the coffee pot is easier than you think, and probably you've got the cleaning solutions you need right in your house already. Well, we've got the pro here, lifestyle expert Amy Brightfield. She's going to get us squeaky clean in the kitchen. Amy, welcome to New York Living. Good to have you here.
Great to be here.
I have to admit, I own each of these appliances, and I have not cleaned any of them in a while.
Because they're small appliances, and you don't think about it. But you should really clean each of these once a month at least.
Once a month?
At least.
Wow.
At least.
Jeez.
Probably after every use, but maybe not the coffee maker. But we're going to start with the air fryer, which is kind of a new thing. But the thing is, what you're focused on cleaning here is the grease.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you want to take this out, and this,
that little tray comes out in almost all of them, right?
And what you want to do is I do a little mixture of dish soap and water, and do a little spray bottle because the spray gets
Wait, dish soap and what?
Dish soap and
water?
water?
A little bit of water. Yeah.
That's it.
And then, and that's it. And then you do a little toothbrush and it gets it off. It's coming out. You have to scrub
Now,
it.
can I throw this in my dishwasher? Or is this something I really ought to be doing by hand?
You can throw it in the dishwasher, but the toothbrush really gets into the
crevices.
Sometimes it gets in the crevices. And sometimes you can't get, like the dishwasher does a big rinse.
Yeah.
And also if it's non-stick, you might not want to put it in the dishwasher because the heat could break down.
Oh, breaks down your nonstick coating.
Yeah. And then another thing you might not realize in the air fryer is turn it over and see here.
I wouldn't even want to look at it.
Let's see if we can can we even get in there? So inside the rim there's like brown and grease.
Oh, sorry.
No,
there we go.
I need a deep cleaning also.
Palmolive, you're soaking in it.
And you can't put you can't put this in the dishwasher.
No.
See, it comes right off.
It really does.
And also obviously make sure it's unplugged and cooled down.
Yes, important safety tip. Thank you.
And rinse, I would think, with like a paper towel and water.
You don't want to get a bunch of water in there because you don't want water to kind of hang out there. So you don't want that. So you can also use bottle brushes too.
No, those are nice. All right, let's talk coffee makers. I make coffee every day. No, I do not clean it every day, every month.
So do you really have like a coffee like this?
I have a yes.
I'm going to get the vinegar.
Hamilton Beach coffee
maker. Your coffee can kind of taste bad.
Yes.
And so you want to do a cycle with vinegar. So you want to run a cycle with vinegar because that can remove.
So you fill the cistern with vinegar?
Fill it with vinegar, like a cup of vinegar and water, and run it. But then you want to make sure to run a cycle of water after.
Otherwise, the coffee
tastes like vinegar.
But the vinegar gets any mineral deposit, soap scum, or scum off of there, which can make your coffee taste funny.
And do you just do pure vinegar, or do you a solution of vinegar and water?
You could do 1 cup of vinegar to 1 cup of water, or half a cup of vinegar, half a cup of water, and run it through. And then also definitely make sure to do a cycle of
just water. So, get that vinegar out of there.
And you can also use a tooth like this is like you can use
you know the dirtiest part of my coffee maker is that
business.
Right
and this really gets it. I mean, you can wipe it with the sponge, but the toothbrush really scrubs it.
That is so therapeutic for me.
And also you can get in the back here with
a bottle brush.
With the bottle brush, because I feel like I've done this, and you see there's all this junk in here.
You gotta get after it.
You really want to get the bottle brush in there with the vinegar to get it out.
It's all the places you're not used to looking, right?
It's all the nooks.
Underneath the
all these little appliances have nooks and crannies that then if debris and things and stays wet, mold can grow in there. It'll just start to smell
Okay.
Thank you for being here.
Blender, making smoothies, making whatever.
Okay. So after a smoothie, a quick clean is you can put a little bit of dish soap in it with some water and then
and then actually run it.
Actually run it because that loosens.
That's the immediate
especially if it's like yogurt and banana and all that junk can get stuck along the sides. But then you also want to take this apart. And the main thing that people don't think about is cleaning this rubber seal around here.
That's not what I was expecting you to say.
Can get stuck under here.
Oh my.
And for chia seeds, if you use chia seeds in it can all get stuck, and actually it can leak into the motor.
Oh, because that's the seal.
This is the seal.
About this business.
You get schmutz, I think is the technical term.
It's schmutzy and yucky.
Now, what are we liberating the schmutz of with the vinegar?
It's got to be a toothbrush. I just feel that it has to be a toothbrush.
And vinegar because, again, the vinegar, or dish soap, because dish soap breaks up the grease.
Yeah.
But then vinegar also, again, gets lifts the mineral deposits in the soap scum. Because you could do both.
Okay, before we run out of time, we don't have one here because they're not super portable, but dishwasher.
You might not think you need to clean your dishwasher, but you do, especially.
Please, mine stinks. What do I do?
Okay, so it's the seal around the door. It's kind of like the seal here. You know, you've got one of these around the door of the dishwasher. Kind of like also with your washing machine.
Right.
You know, so you want to get under there, again, with vinegar because it cuts the soap scum. And also, you want to run a cycle with a cup of vinegar in the top rack, face up.
Okay.
And what that does is it'll clean the jets, and it removes the soap scum and the mineral deposits which can get on the water jets, and then it sprays, and that's why your glasses are spotty. So definitely do that at least once a month. I mean, I would even do it more than that, twice a month, especially if you've got spots on your glasses. And so it's really the soap scum. And then on the nooks and crannies in the dishwasher, anywhere where there's like a rubber thing, get under it, because it's like with the washing machine. When you get, it's just mold, and it's damp most of the time. It's closed. It can start to smell.
That's what's happening in my house right now.
I thought
it was my kids. It's the dishwasher.
Amy, this is great information. And by the way, like all of this requires a little bit of vinegar and a toothbrush, so it's not expensive,
and the little spray bottle, I think you can get into, instead of the big spray bottle, you can get into.
You really get up close and personal.
And it's not, it's a DIY cleaner. It's white vinegar and dish soap.
You have it at home.
Love it.
All at home.
Amy, thank you so much for joining us. By the way, for many more tips from Amy, head on over to her website, amybrightfield.com. Great gardener, by the way.